in Matthew. So you can't get around it, man. Yahawashi is telling them about the New Testament, all right, at the Last Supper, man. And Paul is letting you know right here that the New Testament is for the house of Israel and house of Judah. So if Paul was really talking to those Edomite Romans, all right, those Moabite Asians, all right, or the rest of those heathens, why he ain't include them? Why he ain't say nothing about that when he said the days will come we make a New Testament with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
I didn't hate everybody.
And this is Matthew 26 and 27. And he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, "Drink it all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament."
Of the New Testament, the same testament that Paul is talking about here, man. All right. So that plantation of Christianity is destroyed, man. All right, Jehovah Witness or whatever you want, that Roman Catholic, that universal religion, that everybody, that salvation for everybody. All right, it's only dealing with Israel, man. Yahawashi that sacrifice for Israel, man. You know, his people, man. You know, go ahead, man.
I got a quick with them to get on the one I got. This Psalms chapter 51. I'm starting at verse 16, and this actually the prayer David was making after he had committed adultery, man.
You break down to
this is Psalms chapter 51, verse 16. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else will I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offerings. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. O power, thou would not despise. Right, man? So David knew, you know what I'm saying, even like the brother was saying, you know, those sacrifices was just for a shadow of things to come, man, but it had got to the point to where Israel was like, look, we gonna, hey, they had everything planned out, man, so the Most High was like, he wasn't even like David, and David understood that he knew because the true, really when you get that forgiveness, you had that repentance of heart, man. That's what that contrite spirit is, to feel sorrow in your spirit for what you did, man. You know, to have basically a repentant spirit, man. You look up that word contrite. I'm gonna read it again. This Psalms 51 verse 16 and 17. Y'all go into it too. It said, "For thou desirest not sacrifice, else will I give it. Thou desirest not in burnt offerings. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O Most High, thou will not despise."
Good, man. Cause when you got that contrite heart, you're gonna be submissive, man. All right, you're gonna be in subjection to the to Yahawashi, man. You're gonna try to walk that narrow straight to the best of your ability, man. Cause you don't, when you do something to go off, man, you be feeling down and contrite, man. You don't want that feeling continually, man. All right, but see, if you got 100 sheep and 200 goats back there, you looking like I got 300 things I can do and make a sacrifice for. But when you really sorrowful, you ain't got to have no sacrifice, man. You just not gonna try to do that no more, man.
Right. That's why David said he know he don't delight in sacrifice, and so he wouldn't offer.
And David had plenty of sheep. You know.
I see they started to understand that, you know what I'm saying, as time went on, which I got another precept for that. This Psalms chapter 50, starting at verse 7, it said, "Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel, I will testify against thee. I am the Most High, even thy power." It said, "I will not reprove thee for thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings to have been continually before me. I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor he goes out of thy folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills."
Man. So the sacrifice that Israel was making, man. All right, it ain't like Yahweh by Shai need livestock, man. All right, ain't like he physically was eating the livestock, man. All right, like you said, it was a shadow of things to come, and temporarily it did atone for your sins, man. But it could never appease Yahweh fully, man. All right, that's why you had to keep on doing it and doing it and doing it, man. But like the scriptures, the brother brought out, the blood of Yahawashi, all right, opened up that grace, All right, that grace for us to try to offend less, man. All right, that grace of we had that mercy where our sins won't get imputed on us. All right, until we get those fleshly hearts where we can't go off, man. All right, that's what your house shall for, man. He like a bridge. All right, that mediator, but he's like a bridge from these stony hearts. All right, that's your grace, that's your mercy to the fleshly hearts when you can't go out, man. You know, so that's why you got to believe in your house. Everything started off faith in your house, man. That's why Paul kept saying, I come to you not knowing nothing but your house crucified, because this is what all it meant, man. The old churches be saying, he raised the third day on Sunday. They don't understand what was going on, man. All right, they always talk about Calvary at those so-called churches, the Harley House. They don't understand the depth of what went on, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 11 says, I know all the fowls of the mountains and the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee.
Come.
For the world is mine and the fullness thereof.
Come, man. So we wasn't doing, all right, Yahawashi in the favor by those sacrifices, man.
Come.
All right, that was for us to keep us atoned. All right, we was under that schoolmaster till faith was revealed, man. Like I say in Galatians, chapter 4. All right, we was under that schoolmaster of the law until faith was revealed, man.
Right, that shadow of things to come. Because once Yahawashi died and he rose, went back to the right hand, then the seals of the book were open. So we understood clearly. Now we can look back at okay, we had the laws, and then now when Paul go into depth and we was going to like if the law was faultless, then there wouldn't have came another one, which there just was the sacrificial law, which there was set up that way all along, man. But we understand that now, you know what I'm saying, through the Spirit, Verse 13, it said, will I eat the flesh of bulls or drink the blood of goats? Offer unto the Most High thanksgiving and pay thy vows unto the Most High.
Come, man. All right, offer him thanksgiving, man. He want that that willing heart, man. All right. I think that's go back to that Psalms 51 and 12.
Psalms chapter 51, verse 12. Created me a clean heart.
Yeah, cool.
Psalms chapter 51, verse 10. Create in me a clean heart, O Most High, and renew a right spirit within me.
Come, man, renew a right spirit within me, man. All right, that's 10.
Come.
Go to 12.
Okay. I'm gonna read verse 11 and 12. It say, cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me.
Come, and that's your biggest fear in the spirit, in the truth, man. That Yahawashi can cast you out, man. Take his spirit away from you, man. And you won't even be able to read this book, man. It'll be a snare unto you, man. And we got that understanding now, man. That it's all about staying in the spirit of Yahawashi, man. Go ahead, bro.
This verse 12, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation.
The joy of thy salvation, because that's what we look forward to, that salvation, man. Well, if he take away understanding away from you, cast you away out of his presence, all right, and take his spirit from you, you won't even know what salvation is, man. You just be bugged out, man. Go ahead, bro.
And uphold me with thy free spirit.
And uphold me with thy free spirit, man. If you go into that word free in the Hebrew, I've got the word, but I remember the definition mean willing. All right, that's willing to do right, man. Cause what Yahawashi told Peter, James, and John, man, when he told them to watch and pray, he was like, watch and pray, cause the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So David is asking him, keep my spirit willing, all right, to do your law, statutes, and commandments, man. Yeah, something to anybody. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a further proof how the brothers brought out how Yahawashi is that light for us to understand this truth in this gospel. And this is 2 Timothy 1:9 to 10. I'm gonna start at verse 8. 2 Timothy 1:8. Be not therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me his prisoner, but be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of the Most High.
And going back to the precept the brother brought out earlier in 1 Peter, it said we were bought, we were redeemed, we were bought without a price, their blood, man. So that's why we prisoners, man. All right, you paid for it, man. You know, go ahead.
All right. And it says, who have saved us and called us in a holy calling, Salaki, who have saved us and called us with a holy calling, not according to our works, but according to his own purpose and grace, which was given us in Yahawashi before the world began. But it's now made manifest by the appearing of our Savior Yahawashi, who have abolished death and have brought light and immortality to light through the gospel. So that's why we understand these scriptures now, because Yahawashi had to fulfill his will on earth and die for the elect of the nation of Israel. And Lord willing, we are part of the elect. That's why we can see the scriptures now. We can see what's going on. We see that America's going to be able to, it's going to be destroyed pretty soon. We know who all these other nations are now. Our people are waking back up to who they really are by the spirit of Yahawashi.
I got a precept for Chicago to bring out, bro. Hey, this is our Revelation 5:5. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, have prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
And that's that understanding and that knowledge, man. That's why it says in I want to say like Matthew, Yahawashi said he's that door. You know what I'm saying? He's that door we be able to get that understanding, the truth and knowledge and wisdom from.
There's one in John 10 too.
Either way.
I got you one more Chicago and verse 6, and I beheld, this is John the Revelator, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb.
A lamb. Going right back to the topic, man. All right, he still looked at that lamb, man. All right, the ultimate sacrifice, man. They reconcile Israel back to Yahweh, man.
That's right.
Yahawashi, because that's why the first supper we're gonna have was the marriage supper of the Lamb. That's gonna be like a wedding reception, man. All right, he taking his wife Israel back, man. All right, that's why I say he want us to be virgins, man. Not fooling around with these other philosophies and doctrines, man, and other guys, man. He wants us to be virgins, man. All right.
Like you said, like the reception, that's why Yahawashi said he's not going to drink until he's back in the kingdom with his elect. You know, right? That's a good point.
Just a little more, bro. Stood a lamb as it had been slain. Talking about the cross, and you know the things that led up to him going to the cross. Yep. Having 7 horns. 7 horns meaning complete power. Okay. 7 eyes, complete understanding, which are the 7 spirits of the Most High sent forth into all the earth.
I got one here for you, bro. Matthew 7:7. Ask and should be given you. Seek and you should find. Knock and should be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh, receive it, and he that seeketh, find it, and to him that knocketh, it should be opened.
And the only people are just going to be able to ask and going to be able to receive and going to want to see are the elect, man. Plain and simple, man.
Going back to what he read in Ephesians, for the grace he gave them for his own purpose before the foundation of the world, predestined before the foundation of the world. Right. He was gonna seek and knock and actually receive that truth. Man.
So that way, like you said, you can't say presumptions. I see, well, I found, you know, because it's not your fucking program.
Yeah, he tapped into your spirit, man. And made you, and made you want to seek him, man. All right.
I got that Romans 5:6.
Yeah,
all right, and this is Romans 5:6. For when we were yet without strength, in due time, Mashiach died for the ungodly.
When we were yet without strength, man. Okay, we couldn't atone for our sins anymore, man. We was hopeless, man. All right, people gotta understand that the position Israel was in before Yahawashi came, man. That's why people don't appreciate Yahawashi like they should, man. All right, but it was predestined for them not to, man. All right, that's why you had the woman who waited in the temple. All right, she was fasting, waiting just to see Yahawashi, man. You had the older man who said, in Luke 2, how Yahawashi gonna be, you know, he's gonna be the cause of the rise and fall of many in Israel. They were waiting on Yahawashi, man.
Bro, guess what his name was? Simeon.
Simeon.
So and what Simeon mean?
Affliction
heard, right? And what was he afflicted by? He was waiting on a arrival of Yahawashi.
Come, man.
That's why he was afflicted.
You know.
He died right after that. That's all he was waiting to see.
That's all he was waiting to see.
I can die now.
Right.
You know, he seen salvation for his people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, go ahead.
Verse 7, for scarcely for a righteous man will one die.
Come, for scarcely for a righteous man. Like, it'd be hard to find somebody that give their life down for somebody righteous, man. Go ahead.
So they let you know we all sinned and fell short of their glory, man.
Come.
Even the prophets, everybody, man. We were born into sin.
And yet peradventure for a good man, some would even dare to die.
She said, for a good man, people might think about it, but they not gonna do it, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
But the Most High commended his love toward us, in that while we were yet sinners, Mashiach died for us.
Come, man. While we were yet sinners, man. All right, this is after he told Hosea, look, y'all not my people, man. All right. It was after that, man. He sent Yahawashi after he said that, man. You know how your mama and your dad be so mad with you, man. You be ashamed to go around. All right, but eventually they take you back in, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but through Yahawashi, that's what it was, man.
That's right, bro.
All right, so Yahawashi is pinnacle, man.
Yeah.
All right, for our side. That's why it said the captain of our salvation, man. You know, go.
And much more than being now justified by his blood.
And justified by his blood, man. All right, not wearing fringes. All right, not views on YouTube, man. We justified by the blood of Yahawashi, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
And we shall be saved from wrath through him.
And said, we shall be saved from wrath through him, man. And what's that wrath to come? Now we gonna go all the way back to Exodus. That blood that was over the doorpost, the Passover, right, during the Passover, they saved them for their wrath for the firstborn that died in Egypt, man.
Mm-hmm.
And what we at now today, man? Spiritual Egypt, man. You know, and I got a quick precept before we go on. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm. All right, and who's his right arm? Who's at the right hand of Yahawashi, man?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And the reason why it's gonna be mighty, because not only he's coming back as that angelic force, he's coming back in them chariots, man.
Come. And it said, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof, man.
AKA the second death.
Come. That's how you know it's talking about America, because it's gonna destroy all the land, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And read 9 again, cause we need this, cause we were saved from the previous wrath in Egypt. Now we need salvation from this wrath that's coming to the spiritual Egypt, which is America, man.
That's right, bro. In verse 9, much more than being not justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him.
From wrath through him, man. All right, from that wrath that's coming to America this time, man, in the form of famines, pestilence, all right, race wars, all right, off-ID chip, the EMP, stock market crash,
Military
all
draft.
right. These the plagues that's gonna hit America, man, and ultimately nuclear destruction.
And if I could just add, and that cuts that Christian doctrine, like they say we should, you know, we all saved, because they speak like from a past tense, but right here, this is talking about for a future present.
Come,
We shall be saved
come,
from wrath through him.
go ahead, bro.
Verse,
Go ahead, though.
Yeah,
I got a quick precept on that
Go
save.
ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Got that correct?
This Isaiah chapter 59 verse 11. I start at verse 10. We grope for the wall like the blind. We grope as if we have no eyes. We stumble at noonday as in the night. We are in desolate places as dead men.
because you know why? Because you're spiritually dead, man. That's what you're doing, man. You're spiritually dead. But you are unaware of what's really going on, man, within the spirit, man.
And it's also going to how we vexed in this place we in too, man.
Yeah,
You know, going back to those curses.
Yeah.
When they say you should, right, you know, going back to the curses in Deuteronomy 28,